a Rocky win here with the fans in this ballpark, hoping that the World Series will last at least one more night. The Boston Red Sox and the Colorado Rockies. Iron Abbey. He is great. Aaron Cook is hoping to be great tonight, and the first pitcher since 1971 to start a World Series game without making a start during the month of September. What's in store for him tonight? What's in store for you tonight? However, as Ellsbury slashes it fair down the left field line, another hit for the rookie and a leadoff double for Jacoby Ellsbury to start the night. The however was Aaron Cook has not made a start since the 10th of August. Pedroia grounds to third. Ellsbury takes third. One away. Good base running by the rookie Jacoby Ellsbury. Runner at third, first inning. And a ground ball through the right side. A base hit, 1-0 Boston as Ortiz knocks home Ellsbury.
Rockies do not play a big poppy defense, but had they been
exactly what the Rockies did not want to happen tonight. Should be two. Atkins, Matsui, and that's the end of the inning. But the rookie Jacoby Ellsbury starts it once again for Boston. That lineup brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods, and here is Jon Lester, who was 4-0 with an ERA of 4.5 during the regular season, and has been getting better as the season has worn on. The 1-1 pitch. Matsui pops it up, and Lester will take it himself. Well, Tulowitzki strikes out. He's claiming that he foul-tipped it into the dirt. He doesn't win the argument so far in this series against Red Sox pitching. Right side to his left. It's Pedroia. The length of the infield grass really slowing down that ground ball. And we go to the second here in Game 4. Red Sox up 1-0. Jon Lester, the young left-hander, went over and talked to Jason Varitek. Here's Lowell with a chopper to third. Fair ball. Atkins makes the play. 1 out. You know, I made mention of it on the ball hit by Holiday that
more beneficial to Aaron Cook than Jon Lester, you would think.
Drew gets under it, pops it into shallow right center field, and it's Matsui out to grab it. 2 out. After allowing a run in the first inning, he's trying to pitch a perfect second. And with the help of Matsui, he does. 4, 5, and 6 hitters for Colorado coming up. Helton, Atkins, Spilborghs. 1-0 Boston in Game 4. But did not do anything after that. Helton lines a base into left center field. That ball may be 2. Played by Ellsbury. Helton's going to try. Leadoff double.
The only ballpark in the major leagues longer down the lines, Wrigley Field of all places.
The 0-2. Atkins grounds to short. High hop for Lugo, who juggles, throws low, and what a pick by Ortiz. So much for the guy can't play first base. That was an in-between tricky hop. Leadoff double by Helton. He's there with 1 out. Spilborghs into center field for Ellsbury. Helton will end up at third base, and he will be there with 2 out. And a walk on a 3-1 breaking pitch. First walk of the night. First and third, 2 out. Tough play for Lugo. To first, and by a step gets Torrealba to end the inning. The Rockies get a leadoff double from Todd Helton. Get a 2-out walk to Hop. Strand their first 2 of the night. Ellsbury will bat in the third. He is red hot. He scored the only run of the night. 1-0 Boston.
Game 4, but the Red Sox were down. He didn't go to the game because he thought the series was over. And he said he thought about that coming into the game today. because this Red Sox team doesn't want the Rockies to do to them what that Red Sox team did to the Yankees.
Not detecting that bitter frustration this year with Red Sox fans.
High chop. Atkins, a nice play. 2 out.
As we did prior to the 2004 when the Red Sox,
outside of a few core players who are left over, a different ball club. But they're getting the same result. Ellsbury is taken care of. Aaron Cook is pitching well. Bottom of the 3rd inning, game 4. Rockies coming up down by 1.
you could have died on the mound. That's how serious it was.
The 1-2 from Lester is popped into shallow right. Drew puts it away, 1 out. Matsui hits one into left, and Ramirez came in. It's over his head. Matsui will dig into second and stop there with a 1-out double. Tulowitzki strikes out, and a big strikeout for Lester. His 2nd time he has struck out Tulowitzki 2 away. Another 2-2. Inning over. Another strikeout for Lester. High heat, 94 miles per hour. Back-to-back strikeouts after the 1-out double by Matsui. Jon Lester's got it working tonight, and after 3, 1-0 Boston, game 4.
He's been quieter in Denver, joking that he's preserving his energy and altitude. But Royce Clayton says that Pedroia is the T.O. of baseball.
The T.O. of baseball. Thank you, Kenny. And he grounds out to the right side, put out 3-1 with Cook covering. And I think that Ortiz glare after the 0-2 count worked its way in. And Ortiz pops it up out behind second base. Good luck. How would you like to stand under that? Tulowitzki hauls it in. 2 out. Line drive into left. Holiday is there. And how about Aaron Cook? How about Jon Lester? A pitcher's duel in game 4. 1-0. Red Sox on top. The 3-1. Ground ball to the right side. Pedroia stumbles a bit. 1 out. We talked to Red Sox manager Terry Francona about how good his young left-hander looks tonight. Veritek's putting down.
No, not by anybody. When Jason puts something down, the pitchers know there's a reason. They follow him pretty well.
Terry, is there a pitch count with Jon tonight?
A 2-out walk. Second walk of the night issued by Jon Lester before the game tonight. The 1-2. Pop waits on it and hits it into right center field. Ellsbury to his left. Inning is over. And Jon Lester has thrown 4 shutout innings. Leads 1-0 into the 5th. Back after this. We move into the 5th inning, and a shot into left center field off the bat of Lowell. Cut off by a Holiday. He drops it. Lowell was cruising into second base. It stopped running hard, and that means it's a double. Put him on the roster for this World Series, and he gets the ball here in game 4. Gets a big out as he gets Drew. And his manager, who we chatted with last inning. The 1-0 from Cook. Ground ball right side, base hit. Lowell will come to the plate. The throw home by Hop. He's got a good arm. And safe is Lowell. Base hit Veritek. 2-0 Red Sox in the 5th. And the Red Sox take advantage of the leadoff double. That's up the middle. Another hit for Lugo. Veritek will hold at second. 2 on, 1 out. An out that the Red Sox are handing him. And Lester strikes out. First strikeout of the night for Aaron Cook. 2-2 from Aaron Cook. Ellsbury strikes out, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts for Aaron Cook to get him out of the top of the fifth, which started with a leadoff double by Lowell, RBI hit by Veritek. 2-0 Boston as we go to the bottom of the fifth. To the advantage of the Red Sox as Torrealba gets under it and pops it behind second base. Lugo is out, and he has out number one. And Aaron Cook will hit with the bases empty, one out.
To score at least 2 runs. That's provided they hold the Red Sox down.
He pushes a bunt past the pitcher and has a base hit. That's the first time that a Rocky hitter has pushed a bunt to the right side. And once it got past Lester, it was a base hit. Instead, use those good hands. The 1-1 to Matsui. Little pop-up to the shortstop, Lugo. Lester gets Matsui for the second time tonight. He's 1 for 3. And he's been effective as Tulowitzki grounds one to third, right at Lowell, and the inning is over. Force out 5-4 as Lowell feeds Pedroia. We go to the 6th inning of a well-pitched game. Red Sox looking for a sweep. Lead it 2-0. Against Jon Lester. 2-1 pitch. That is knocked down by Cook. One away. Good play. He took a hit away from Pedroia. With 1 out, nobody on, a 1-1 pitch is grounded to the shortstop. Tulowitzki on the other side of the bag. 2 out. Here's the 0-1 to Ramirez. Is a slow roller to third. Atkins with a pickup and throw. Good play and a solid start by Aaron Cook. However, the Rocky bats have been silent again. 3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up. Only 3 hits tonight for Colorado. We gave you the AT&T poll question, which we will give you again as Holiday shatters his bat, pops up, caught by David Ortiz, and in a blink, 1 out as Lester gets Holiday to start the 6th inning. Helton trying to get something going. Hits one into left field. Ramirez in to his right is there for out number 2. With that hap on top of his head, we go back to 2 out, nobody on, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Atkins takes a walk, and that's the 3rd walk issued tonight. One on, 2 out. And a strikeout as Del Carmen comes in and slams the door on the top. Make it the bottom of the 6th inning, and after the walk, Lester was finished. What a night tonight. Still 2-0. Back after this from your local Fox station. Lowell hits one into left field. Back at the wall. Mike Lowell has made it 3-0 Red Sox. Aaron Cook still out there, and Lowell is 2 out of 3 against him tonight. His 2nd home run of this postseason, and he has made it 3-0 in the 7th. Drew strikes out. 1 away in the 7th. This legend of the World Series is single in the ground out. Left side and off the glove of Atkins into left. The 2nd hit for Veritek here in game 4. Here's a chopper to Helton, steps on, and now they've got Veritek caught in the rundown, and the inning is over. Pop into right, at the track, at the wall. The Rockies are on the board, 3-1. Bottom of the 7th inning. Into right field for Drew. To his left. In fair territory, 1 out. One out, bases empty. Sullivan with a base hit into right center field. And the tying run will come to the plate. Kazuo Matsui. A strikeout of Matsui as Timlin comes in and takes care of his first batter. 2 out in the inning. And he strikes out for the 3rd time tonight. Timlin comes out of the bullpen, strikes out Matsui, gets Tulowitzki, and leaves Matt Holliday standing in the on-deck circle. It's the 8th inning of Game 4. The Red Sox now lead it 3-1. When he allowed 3 runs in a big 8th inning for the Red Sox, and Kelty comes off the bench and hits one into left field for a home run. Bobby Kelty on the first pitch of the night that he sees goes deep to left, and it's 4-1 in the 8th. After Fuentes didn't get that pitch, here's a squibber, tough play, and that's a base hit all the way. Ellsbury is on, still nobody out here in the 8th inning.
How many times do you see a ball get by the pitcher and by the third baseman? Ellsbury will be running.
He is a one-hopper to short. Out at second, out at first. Beautifully turned by Tulowitzki and Matsui, with Helton digging it out on the back end. Here's a 3-1. A 2-out walk puts Ortiz on, and they could run for Ortiz here and add a little more speed in the 8th. With 2 out, Ramirez is tied up, and he strikes out. Part of the order coming up for the Rockies. Bottom of the 8th inning, Game 4. Holliday leading off. Shoots one to second. Pedroia down on a knee, makes the play. 1 out. Holliday 0 for 4 tonight. The 1-2. Helton, left side, base hit. Two out of 4 tonight is Helton, and Atkins will bat. That is a shot into left. Back at the wall. It's a 1-run game. To the shortstop, Lugo backs up a bit, throws for the out. 2 away. Into left center field, and Crisp back to his right to end the inning. Well hit, but to a very deep part of the park. Atkins, a 2-run shot. Bottom of the 8th inning makes it 4-3 Boston as we go to the 9th. Off the end of the bat into left field, and Holliday to his right. 1 out. Within those 6 years of their second world championship. Drew grounds to Carroll. And along the way now, with the way this organization has been run in Boston, and with the way that they are set up for the future with their young players. Slow roller, touched by Corpus, played by Carroll. Good work by Manny Corpus. He's done what he can. And Game 4 goes into the bottom of the 9th inning. Last chance for the Rockies. Trying to force a Game 5. They trail by 1. 0-2 pitch from Jonathan Papelbon. To the second baseman, and Pedroia gets the out. 1 away. With one out, nobody on. Fly ball into left field. Back at the wall, and a catch by Jacoby Ellsbury. Jamie Carroll gave it a ride, and up against the wall, Ellsbury hauls it in, 2 away. Game over, series over, and the Red Sox are world champs again.